Are you where you need to be on your financial planning process? Whether it's planning for retirement, investment, or risk management, trust our team at Frontier Bank Wealth Management to start you on the path to financial success. We guarantee exceptional customer service and value your time. We hold ourselves to the highest fiduciary standard in the industry and serve your interests, not our own. Whether you're just starting your financial plan or want help in maintaining it, let Frontier Bank help you plan your future.
But I literally didn't see your text.
Pizza Ranch legends.
Like
The
I was
husband who didn't text back about supper.
probably near a text dead zone. You've heard of a text dead zone, right?
It's only a legend, but just in case, there's all kinds of husband didn't text back about supper flavor at Pizza Ranch.
I'm totally getting taco pizza!
There's all kinds of that at Pizza Ranch.
Make your move to the largest orthopedic physician team in the region, Avera Orthopedics.
Small town values will never fade. Always finding a familiar face. A long lost friend with a helpful hand. Picking right up where you left off again. It's your hometown bank. In your own backyard. With people that you trust. It's the way you like to live. It's the way you like to bank.
Premier Bank, member FDIC.
May your holidays sparkle with joy and excitement as the new year is upon us. On behalf of the entire staff of DeNoble, Austin and Company PC, certified public accountants, we want to wish you God's peace and blessings as we reflect on this past year and eagerly anticipate the beginnings of the new year. Our prayer for you is for good health, happiness, and quality time with God's family and friends. Happy New Year from DeNoble, Austin and Company PC, certified public accountants, Rock Rapids and Laverne.
Gherkin will inbound, gets it over to Eben, almost loses it. As McKenna Ahrens, number 3, hits another three-pointer for the Mustangs. And the Mustangs lead 16-8. We'll take a timeout here, and we'll be back after these messages.
Are you where you need to be on your financial planning process? Whether it's planning for retirement, investment, or risk management, trust our team at Frontier Bank Wealth Management to start you on the path to financial success. We guarantee exceptional customer service and value your time. We hold ourselves to the highest fiduciary standard in the industry and serve your interests, not our own. Whether you're just starting your financial plan or want help in maintaining it, let Frontier Bank help you plan your future.
Go ahead. Welcome back to Central Lyon as the Mustangs lead 16-8. They are on a 7-0 run here to finish out this first quarter. Kalieko with the ball. Tipped over to Metzger. No foul called. Jump ball is going to be called here now instead with 4.8 seconds remaining. Ball will stay here with the Lions. Nice backdoor cut by Van Wy. Unfortunately, could not get it done. And Kylie Metzger is going to go to the line as she is fouled with 0.1 seconds left here in the first quarter. Metzger makes the first one. Metzger's a 65% shooter on the year from the free throw line. Her first point of the night. She has 2 rebounds and assists so far. And Kylie Metzger makes them both. And that'll do it for the first quarter. Mustangs lead 16-10. We'll be back after after a word from our sponsors.
But I literally didn't see your text.
Pizza Ranch legends.
Like
The husband who didn't text back about supper.
probably near a text dead zone. You've heard of a text dead zone, right?
It's only a legend, but just in case, there's all kinds of husband didn't text back about supper flavor at Pizza Ranch.
I'm totally getting taco pizza!
There's all kinds of that at Pizza Ranch.
Make your move to the largest orthopedic physician team in the region, Avera Orthopedics.
Welcome back to Central Lyon High School. Mustangs will start with the ball here to start the second quarter. Game stat so far after that one quarter. Mustangs shooting 7 for 11 from the field for 64%, 2 for 3 from three-pointer. No free throws yet for the Mustangs. Lions just 3 for 17 for 18% from the field, 0 for 3 from three-pointer. However, they are 4 for 4 from the line. Steal for the Lions. Kaylee Davis tries to go court all the way, loses the ball, and it'll be knocked out of bounds by number 1, Kayla Gherkin. So Lions will reset on the sideline here. Van Wy just gets it into Schlumbum. Schlumbum waits. Metzger comes and sets the pick for her. Now out to Van Wy. Van Wy, not a good pass. And over and back is the call. It'll be Mustang basketball. McKenna Ahrens will inbound for the Mustangs. Gets it into Gherkin, back out to Ahrens now. Dreesen with it in the corner, tipped away. Davis runs it down. Davis will go coast to coast, and Kaylee Davis with the layup will get the Lions within 4. Now Metzger almost with another steal. Lions have 6 steals here on the night. Dykstra leading the way so far for the Mustangs with 5 points. 8 points for Fair Lewis leading the way for the Lions. I want to make sure I thank all the people I got working up here with me tonight, running the cameras for you. Levi Cooper-Schmidt, running stats, Jana Groen and Dion Jansma. Nice block by Metzger. Remains Mustang basketball. As Tori Stubbe checks in the game for the Lions. Also have Xander Ditzworth up here running the video board for everyone that is in the gym. Steal by Davis after the poke away by Metzger. And Davis looking to go up court with it, but nobody looking for the basketball, and she'll travel. Dykstra, Post, and Olivia Johnson back into the game for the Mustangs. Post with 2 fouls here. No points for Post as she is leading the team with 10 a game. She tries to go into the trees there, but nothing happening as Central Lyon very good at just that, standing straight there, putting their arms up. Davis out of control, not able to take that handoff from Metzger, and she gets a turnover. Metzger again with a near steal as she tips it out of bounds on that cross-court attempt. Mustangs will inbound here on the sideline. Coach Grafing going 10 deep into her bench, something she does not do very often, as the over and back call is made there. 30-second timeout by the Mustangs. Will stay here. Lions on, well, I guess a 4-0 run if you go back to those free throws right at the end of the first quarter here to get it back within 4, as it's been a very low-scoring first minute and 15 seconds or minute and 12 seconds of this second quarter. Just 2 points total scored. As the Lions break their huddle, and it'll be Lion basketball. Lions with the basket. Now just a 2-point lead for the Mustangs. Near steal there. Johnson goes almost all the way. Michaela Johnson, that is, over to Dykstra. Back to Johnson. Now over to Olivia Johnson. In to Dreesen. Going to be short, and Schlumbum will come away with the rebound. Schlumbum pushes for the Lions. Dykstra with the steal there. Over to Michaela Johnson, and she'll bring it up for the Mustangs. Nobody guarding Dykstra. And Dykstra gets the first points of this quarter for the Mustangs. Davis with it for the Lions. Looking for a screen. Late on that backdoor attempt by Van Wy. Van Wy with the ball now. She'll go baseline, puts it up, no good. She is fouled. They're discussing here who the foul is actually going to be on. It's going to be called on number 4. Michaela Johnson, her first foul of the game. Reagan Van Wy makes the first one. Van Wy only shooting 27% from the free throw line this year, as J.C. Fredrickson checks back in the game for the Lions, though she does not have very many attempts. So that is skewed a little bit. She makes 1 of 2. Lions now trail by 3. Post brings it down for the Mustangs. Over now Dykstra at the top of the key. Dykstra straight on. And the Mustangs' hot shooting from three-point continues. As they are now, I believe, 3 of 4. Schlumbum gets it inside, gets fouled, and Schlumbum will go for the old-fashioned way. Foul is going to be called on number 40, Madison Dreesen. That is the 7th team foul. Gherkin checks back in for the Mustangs. 7th team foul on the Mustangs, so the Lions for the last 4 minutes, 11 seconds will be in the bonus. Schlumbum completes the three-point play, and the Lions trail by 3. Gherkin will bring it up against Van Wy. Gherkin picks up her dribble. Gets it over to Post. Post dribbles now. Kenzie Post will be fouled. Foul called on Schlumbum, her 2nd foul of the game. First free throws of the game for the Mustangs as Post makes the first one. Kelly Yako checks in for Schlumbum. Lions have it now. Yako with it out top. Over to Van Wy. Van Wy dribbles it back up top. Gets it into J.C. Fredrickson. Now back over to Yako. Yako will go baseline with it. No good. Metzger brings it down. Metzger back up with it. No good. Jump ball will be called, and it will stay here with the Lions. Kylie Metzger wide open from about 4 feet. Unable to knock it down, but she does follow her shot. Not a good pass there as Post was just waiting for that. Post out of control as Reagan Van Wy, by far the fastest girl out there regardless on both teams, beats her down court. And another turnover here by the Lions. Riley Fulkins checks in for the Lions. Madison Eben for the Mustangs. GLR will try and get the ball in. Gherkin will bring it up against Van Wy. Over to Post now, being guarded by Davis. Over to Dykstra, back to Post. Back to Dykstra. Tries to get it inside, nothing happening. Not a very ill-advised pass there as there were more Lions waiting for it than Mustangs. And J.C. Fredrickson gets tied up there, and it'll be George Little Rock basketball. 2:43 remaining. Gherkin gets it in. She'll bring it up against Van Wy. Over to Post. Over to Johnson. Davis now with the steal. She'll go up against Post. Post gives a little bit of resistance there, but with 2 fouls, can't really do much. And Davis brings the lead, or cuts the lead, that is, 2-2. Again, Post just trying to throw her body in there. A little hectic basketball here. And Fredrickson with the basket. Now tied at 22 with 2 minutes remaining. Post will bring it up. Mackenzie Post needs to just stop about 10 feet. She keeps bringing it all the way down, and that's not working out for her so far this game as the Lions missed 2 bunnies. Both teams very tired here as they've gone up and down the court. Dykstra from about 12 feet, no good. Gherkin, and Gherkin just with a frustration foul. Just leave it on main camera. Run the video board now that Xander's not here. So Reagan Van Wy will step up to the line for the 1-and-1. Misses the first one, and Gherkin will get the rebound. Gherkin. Again, the Lions are extremely disciplined with that block. They just put their hands straight up and stand there. If you go, you can go around them if you keep dribbling, but the Mustangs just try and basically throw it over them, and that is not going to work. As Brooklyn Krull into the game for the first time for the Lions, the freshman brings it up. Yako with it now. Over to Fulkins. Fulkins will go all the way left hand. Scoop, no good. Fredrickson on the ground with Gherkin, and a jump ball will be called. Number 3, McKenna Aarons checks in for the Mustangs. Lions have it underneath their own basket. Oh, good pass there from Fredrickson down to Metzger. Metzger not having the greatest shooting night here tonight, as she is 1 for 6 from the field. 2 for 2 for the free throw line for 4 points for this junior post. They get the ball into her. She gets over Krull. Krull left-handed, no good. The ball tipped into the middle of nowhere, and Lauren Jurens comes up for the Mustangs. See if the Mustangs hold for 1 here. Gherkin, no. Over to Eben. Good pass. Eben not able to complete. And here come the Lions. Nice pass by Brooklyn Krull. Unfortunately, not able to get it down is Metzger. And the Lions now will hold. 16 seconds left. Fulkins has it taken away. 5 seconds left. Jurens, no good. So we'll go to halftime, tied 22-22. You're watching Central Lyon basketball on the Central Lyon Broadcasting Network.
Are you where you need to be on your financial planning process? Whether it's planning for retirement, investment, or risk management, trust our team at Frontier Bank Wealth Management to start you on the path to financial success. We guarantee exceptional customer service and value your time. We hold ourselves to the highest fiduciary standard in the industry and serve your interests, not our own. Whether you're just starting your financial plan or want help in maintaining it, let Frontier Bank help you plan your future.
But I literally didn't see your text.
Pizza Ranch legends.
Like
The
I was
husband who didn't text back about supper.
probably near a text dead zone. You've heard of a text dead zone, right?
It's only a legend, but just in case, there's all kinds of husband didn't text back about supper flavor at Pizza Ranch.
I'm totally getting taco pizza!
There's all kinds of that at Pizza Ranch.
Make your move to the largest orthopedic physician team in the region, Avera Orthopedics.
Small town values will never fade. Always finding a familiar face. A long lost friend with a helpful hand. Picking right up where you left off again. It's your hometown bank in your own backyard. With people that you trust. It's the way you like to live. It's the way you like to bank.
Premier Bank, member FDIC.
May your holidays sparkle with joy and excitement as the new year is upon us. On behalf of the entire staff of DeNoble, Austin & Company PC, certified public accountants, we want to wish you God's peace and blessings as we reflect on this past year and eagerly anticipate the beginnings of the new year. Our prayer for you is for good health, happiness, and quality time with God's family and friends. Happy New Year from DeNoble, Austin & Company PC, certified public accountants, Rock Rapids and Laverne.
And welcome back to Central Lyon High School here in Rock Rapids. As we are watching some third graders, I think they are out there. You'll see them going back and forth across your screen as the camera person is not there at the moment. Some stats here for you at halftime. Leading the way for the Lions is Fair Lewis with 8 points. Leading rebounder Kylie Metzger with 6 rebounds. Lions are shooting just under 26% at 8 for 31 from the field, and they are 0 for 3 from the three-point line. The only good shooting stat the Lions have right now is they're 6 for 8 for 75% from free throw. For George Little Rock, Courtney Dykstra leading the way with 10 points in the first half. Kayla Gherkin leading rebounder with 3 rebounds. George Little Rock shooting just under 43% as they are 9 for 21. Well above their, or not well above their average, but decently above their season average as they are averaging 35.1% from shooting field goal percentage, that is, from the year. They are 3 for 5 from three-pointer and just 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Lions are leading on the boards as they have 24 rebounds. 14 offensive, 10 defensive. George Little Rock with just 14 rebounds that first half, 3 offensive, 11 defensive. 14 turnovers for the Mustangs to the Lions 12, leading to 10 steals for the Lions to the Mustangs 8 steals. Foul trouble, not really any foul trouble as the Mackenzie Post picked up 2 right away, but she came back in the game was able to be foul free. So she has 2 for the Mustangs. For the Lions, Farrah Lewis and Sutton Slumbum both have 2. Hayden Hymanson with 1, as they only had 5 team fouls called on in the first half. Scoring-wise here for the Mustangs, Kayla Gherkin with 2, McKenna Ahrens with 2, Michaela Johnson with 2, Courtney Dykstra with 10, Lauren Jurens with 3, and Mackenzie Post with 1, and Madison Dreesen with 2. For the Lions, Reagan Van Wy with 1, Sutton Sunbum with 3, Kaylee Davis with 4, JC Fredrickson with 2, Kylie Metzger with 4, and Farrah Lewis with 8. 22 points for each team, not a whole lot of scoring in this first half. Lions are averaging 56.4 points per game. Mustangs are averaging 46.3, so below both of what would be their half, their halftime averages. If you take that total and divide it in half, Lions way below theirs. Mustangs just a couple points below what they are probably averaging per half. Coming in the game, the Mustangs are shooting 27.5% from three-point line. They are 60%, so they've got to be just thrilled about that stat. Lions, on the other hand, coming into the night, were shooting 31% from the free throw line, and they have yet to make a three-pointer. So I got to imagine that Coach Heather Grafing for the Lions at halftime basically just told them, hey, our game plan is working. We just need to knock down the shots. George Little Rock, not a great shooting team, so they're laying off them at the three-point line. I think their best three-point shooter is the Post girl, Mackenzie Post. She is at 55%, but again, she does not have very many attempts. Besides that, they don't really have anyone that's shooting above 30%. So, if you're going to play those odds, if they're going to stay true, they should be okay if that's their theory, their philosophy going into this game. It'd be interesting to see if they come out and change anything at halftime, or if they just kind of say, we're okay. Let's just continue with what we are doing, and hope that the percentages play out that way, I guess I should say. Hayden Hymanson with no points. Coach Glanzer for the Mustangs has to be thrilled with that. She's averaging 19.6. At times she's been over 20 points this year as an average. So they have to be totally thrilled with that. That stat with holding her to nothing here so far this first half. We're just about ready to get underway here. Looks like the same starters for the Lions: Hymanson, Metzger, Lewis, Schlumbaum, and Fredrickson. Looks like the same starters for the Mustangs: Post, Gherkin, Dykstra, Dreesen, and Michaela Johnson. Mustangs start with the ball. Dreesen immediately has it stripped. Farrah Lewis gets it, throws it up ahead, and out of the reach of Hayden Hymanson. Well, the third quarter kind of starts just like the first half, a little rough basketball here as both teams commit a turnover in the first 10 seconds. Kayla Johnson with it, being guarded by Fredrickson, gets over to Post. Dykstra with it now, looking for a screen from Post. Ball tipped away from Dreesen by Farrah Lewis, but unfortunately for the Lions, it goes right into Mackenzie Post's hands, and Post puts it in for the first points here in the third quarter. Nobody going to guard Schlumbaum. She'll say, thank you very much. Takes it down the lane, off the back iron, and here comes Mackenzie Post down. Left-handed, no good, too strong. Schlumbaum with it. She's going to get it up to Hymanson, and Hymanson will get her first points of the game and is going to be fouled. So Hayden Hymanson will go to the line for the Lions. That foul was called on number 4, Michaela Johnson. Her second foul of the game as Hymanson misses the free throw. She was shooting 68% from the free throw line this year. That is Hymanson. No good there for Dykstra. Schlumbaum with it for the Lions. Gets it up to Metzger. Nobody on Metzger. Metzger puts it off the backboard. Great pass by Sutton Schlumbaum, and the Lions are now up by 2. Sorry, I was thinking it should be 3, but we missed the free throw there, so scoreboard is right. Now Hymanson with the steal. She goes hard against Gherkin. Gherkin does not get position, doesn't do a very good job of hustling back there. She got turned around twice. Hayden Hymanson will draw that foul and go to the line. Hymanson misses the first one. Hymanson misses 3 free throws here to start off this quarter. Lewis fighting for that rebound, unable to get it. It'll be Mustang basketball as Reagan Van Wy, the 5'9" freshman guard, checks in for the Lions. Mustangs will bring it up. Dreesen puts the ball down. Metzger just grabs a hold of it. Jump ball is called, and that will be Lion basketball. Slumbum will bring it up here for the Lions. Looking for the pick. Farrah Lewis gets the dish off from Schlumbum. Lewis goes left-handed there, unable to make the basket, but able to draw the foul. So 3 quick fouls here on the Mustangs. That foul was on number 40, Madison Dreesen. Farrah Lewis misses the front end, or not the front end, but the first one. Makes the second one. Lewis 3 for 4 from the line tonight. Extends the Lion lead. And now Farrah Lewis with the steal. She just stepped in front of that one. Hymanson gets it up to Van Wy. Van Wy quickly over to Metzger. Metzger with position, and Metzger gets the easy buckets. So Lions extend their lead to 5. Coach Glanzer will want to take a full timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be back after these messages.
Are you where you need to be on your financial planning process? Whether it's planning for retirement, investment, or risk management, trust our team at Frontier Bank Wealth Management to start you on the path to financial success. We guarantee exceptional customer service and value your time. We hold ourselves to the highest fiduciary standard in the industry and serve your interests, not our own. Whether you're just starting your financial plan or want help in maintaining it, let Frontier Bank help you plan your future.
But I literally didn't see your text.
Pizza Ranch legends.
Like
The husband who didn't text back about supper.
probably near a text dead zone. You've heard of a text dead zone, right?
It's only a legend, but just in case, there's all kinds of husband didn't text back about supper flavor at Pizza Ranch.
I'm totally getting taco pizza!
There's all kinds of that at Pizza Ranch.
Welcome back to Rock Rapids. Mustangs will inbound the ball underneath the Lion baskets. Lions with their biggest lead of the night here with 5. Dykstra stuck with the ball. Gets it up to Olivia Johnson. She goes baseline over to Dreesen. Out to Dykstra. Dykstra hard off the back iron. No good, but Post gets the rebound. Tries to get that off to Dreesen there. Not ready for it. Back over to Dykstra. Dykstra again for 3. This time, Courtney Dykstra knocks it down. So Dykstra breaks the 7-0 run the Lions had going there. Now Reagan Van Wy for 3. No good. Over to Kaylee Davis, though, on the backside. Nobody there. Hymanson now at the top of the key for 3. Nobody, no good. Kylie Metzger brings it down. And Kylie Metzger with the basket. Lions continuing that dominance on the rebound scoreboard. This time, though, the Lions are converting those offensive rebounds making a big difference here to start this second half. Dykstra there almost loses it. Gets over to Gherkin. Now out to Olivia Johnson. Good backside help there by Metzger. Metzger closes out on Dykstra. Post with the rebound again. This time, Dreesen gets the rebound, takes a couple dribbles to get better position, goes up and over Farrah Lewis. Mustangs have got to realize the Lions aren't slapping at balls there. If they just take a couple dribbles, they're going to get wide open shots. They just, for whatever reason, keep trying to go right at the Lions, and the Lions have a huge height advantage. Kylie Metzger able to get the foul there on Olivia Johnson. Olivia Johnson's third foul of the ball game here. Slumbum checks in for Davis. Taken away there. Foul called on Reagan Van Wy. Post will bring it up here for the Mustangs. Over to Dreesen. Dribbles to the middle. Now it's a Gherkin. Over to Dykstra. Dykstra dribbles off her own knee. It'll be Central Line basketball. Madison Eben checking into the game for the Mustangs. Hymanson with it. Goes baseline. And they're going to call that out on top here. Fredrickson checks in for Farrah Lewis. Last foul called on Kayla Gherkin, her third foul. Team's fifth. Hymanson gets the ball down to Slumbum. Slumbum tries to get over to Metzger. No good by Metzger. Rebound by Courtney Dykstra. And Kylie Metzger will be called for the foul. Number 20, Lauren Jurens, 6'2" junior guard, checks in for the Mustangs. Jump ball called. Stay here this time. Mustang basketball. Post gets it, goes the middle. This time, no Lyon there to stop her. And Mackenzie Post will draw the foul. Seems to be her go-to move is to dribble to that middle of the lane. Lions have done a really good job so far of stopping it by just basically having someone stand there. That time, nobody waiting for her, and Post is able to draw the foul. She knocks down the first one, shooting 69% on the year from the free throw line. Gets 1 of 2 as Fredrickson will get that rebound. Quickly up with it, Schlumbum right through Reagan Van Wy's hands. Slumbum this year has turned into a great passer. She's always been a pretty good passer, more of a scorer in her first couple of years here with the Lions, but this year her vision on the court has been excellent. When she stays out of foul trouble and is able to keep herself out there in those first half, just as I say that, she picks up what I believe will be her third foul. But Sutton is starting to get that three-quarter court pass down very well. Now the Lions just need to learn to basically handle it, as they've had quite a few go right off their hands this year. Mustangs inbounding here. Olivia Johnson with the ball on the side. Top of the key there to Eben, back to Jurens. Jurens will step in. Off the iron, Mackenzie Post gets it, and Post puts it up. Gets it in, and the Mustangs lead by 1. Van Wy goes baseline, not able to convert as nobody was guarding her. Over to Jurens now. Dykstra down to Eben. Jurens up, and Lauren Jurens extends the Mustang lead to 3, 34-31. A little more scoring here this quarter. Hymanson waiting for someone there as Davis came up to the top. Over to Van Wy. Back now to Hymanson on the side. Hymanson's going to go baseline. She spins, but she's going to travel. Fair Lewis will check back into the game for Kylie Metzger. A minute 24 here left in the third period. Jurens will bring it up. Hymanson steals it. No good. Reagan Van Wy there was able to follow up and get the rebound, and Jurens commits the foul. 6-team foul. Nice vision there by J.C. Fredrickson to get it down to Farrah Lewis. Nobody guarding her, but Farrah Lewis unable to complete that basket. Lewis scoreless, I believe, here this second half, or this third quarter so far. She had 8 the first half and still has 8. Goes off Farrah Lewis's leg out of bounds. George Lorock will have it on the side there. Post over to Jurens. Skip pass to Post. Post for 3. No good. Well, Mustangs knock it off their own teammates' hands. Van Wy tries to go quickly up to Hymanson, but the ball is knocked out of bounds there by the George Lorock. Unfortunate for George Lorock down here, it was literally they had the ball and Gherkin knocked it out of Jurens' hands. Davis with it now. Goes in the middle of the lane, but she's going to travel. Number 4, Michaela Johnson, checks back into the ball game, along with McKenna Ahrens. Last 23 seconds here. Lions led by 5 at one point. George Lorock now back up by 3. Kayla Johnson with it, back to Olivia Johnson. Over to Ahrens. Ahrens for 3. Wide open off the backboard. Hymanson with the half-court heave, no good. And George Lorock will take a 6-point lead into the fourth quarter. We'll be back with the final quarter after these messages.
Make your move to the largest orthopedic physician team in the region, Avera Orthopedics.
Small town values will never fade. Always finding a familiar face. A long lost friend with a helpful hand. Picking right up where you left off again. It's your hometown bank in your own backyard. With people that you trust. It's the way you like to live. It's the way you like to bank.
Premier Bank, member FDIC.
Welcome back to Central Lyon High School, where we will start our fourth quarter. Lions will have the basketball, trailing by 6. Slumbum will take it up for the Lions here. George LaRock in man-to-man. Lions get it into Metzger. Metzger at the last second gets it over Lewis, who is streaking to the basket. Unfortunately, Lewis not able to get the bunny, but she is fouled. It'll be the 4th foul on Kayla Gherkin. Lewis misses the front. Not the front end, I should say. This is 2-shot, not a 1-and-1. Post checks in for Gherkin. Lewis still stuck on that 8 points for the evening. Still stuck on 8 points for the evening. She misses them both. Kayla Johnson takes a baseline, kicks it back out to Courtney Dykstra. And Dykstra double dribbles. Dykstra leading the way with 13 points for the Mustangs and leading the way for all scorers tonight. Lions again fouled going to the basket. That foul will be called on the sophomore, number 32, Madison Eben. Kaylee Davis at the line makes the first one. And she makes them both. Davis just shooting 59% on the year from the free throw line. Knocks them both down. Post knocks it off her own foot. Here comes Davis. Davis with the layup. Lions now trail by 2. Johnson with it on the side. Back out to Ahrens. Over to Dykstra. Skip pass over to Ahrens. Dykstra now back over to Ahrens. Back over to Dykstra. Out to Johnson. Post now. Almost loses it. Dykstra out top. Skip pass into Eben. No backside help. And Madison Eben gets the layup. Nice pass by Schlumbum. Farrah Lewis catches it in stride, turns, and gets the layup. Lions again cut it to 2. Ahrens brings it up for the Mustangs. Over to Michaela Johnson. Johnson for 3. Michaela Johnson nails the 3. George LaRock continues their hot shooting from beyond the arc, and just like that, it's back to a 5-point lead. Hymanson way over Schlumbum's head there. Schlumbum does a great job just to save it, but unfortunately goes right to number 32, Madison Eben. Eben with it again. Tries the back door, but Schlumbum was waiting for that one. Slutton Schlumbum kicks it out to Hayden Hymanson. Hymanson for 3. Hayden Hymanson with the 3. Scoring has definitely picked up here to start this fourth quarter. Lions get out and going. Dykstra all the way, no good. Right into Madison Eben's hands. And a foul is called. Davis with the foul. Van Wy checks in for Davis. Olivia Johnson and Madison Dreesen back in for the Mustangs. 30-second timeout is called by Coach Heather Grafing. We'll stay here. Go over some of the stats here, reset the game. 4:59 remaining. George Little Rock obviously up by 2. George Little Rock shooting 41% from the field, 54% from three-point line, 50% from the free throws. Central Lyon shooting just 29% from the field, 17% from the three-point, as Hayden Hymanson made the first three-pointer of the game for the Lions there on the last possession, and 47% from the free throw line. Courtney Dexter leads Mustangs with 13 points. Farrah Lewis leads now for the Lions with 11. Post, the leading rebounder tonight was 6 for the Mustangs, and Metzger was 7 for the Lions. Get the ball in. Mustangs get the ball in, try and set up a picket fence there for Post. Slumbaum went through it, but apparently she went through too hard, and she picks up her 4th foul. Team 6th foul. Ebenwick gets it, tries to go to her right. The Lions all over it. Nice pass by Hayden Hymanson. Great job, Kyla Metzger running the floor, and the Lions tie it up 42-42. Oh, Davis almost with a tip there. Post, again, out of control. Just throws it at the basket. Hits nothing, and the Lions have it. Hymanson gets it over to Davis. Van Wy now goes baseline. Nobody there, unable to get it. Kylie Metzger had the ball blocked. They called it a block, but when the ball never leaves her hand and you jump and land with it, it's not, you can't just keep playing basketball. Got to be either a travel or a jump ball. Nonetheless, Kylie throws it out of bounds on the rebound. And George Little Rock will have the ball, looking to retake the lead. Dreesen's going down the middle of the lane there, gets fouled by Farrah Lewis. And Madison Dreesen will step to the line with 4:02 remaining, trying to give the Mustangs the lead. Dreesen with 4 points on the night. Misses the first one. Dreesen, a 5'8" junior, shooting just 44% from the free throw line on the year. Makes the second one. And GLR has a 1-point lead. Van Wy with it now up top. Over to Davis. Davis gets it down to Metzger, out to Hymanson, and it goes right through Hayden Hymanson's hands. Seventeenth turnover by the Lions, according to our stats. George Little Rock with 22. Post with it. Goes to the right. Throws it up there. Gets fouled by Reagan Van Wy. So Post will step to the line here. She knocks down the first one to get her 7th point of the evening. Post now 3 for 5 on the night from the free throw line. She makes them both, and it's a 3-point lead for the Mustangs. Slumbum with it now. Over to Davis. Davis from three-point line. Nobody there. Davis too much there. And I believe that was Olivia Johnson. Yes, it was Olivia Johnson with the rebound there. Hard to see those small red numbers on the front sometimes here. Dykstra with it now up top. Over to post. She gets it over. Almost stolen there. Schlumbum almost gets that steal on Jurens. Jurens over to Dykstra. Back out to Olivia Johnson. Johnson goes baseline. Over to Dykstra. Dykstra from 3, and it's good. 5-point lead now for the Mustangs with 2:40 remaining. Hymanson pops from 3, no good. Post with the rebound. And Post is just going to throw it away. So a good break there for the Lions. Looks like Coach Heather Grafing's going to take a 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be back after these messages.
May your holidays sparkle with joy and excitement as the new year is upon us. On behalf of the entire staff of DeNoble, Austin & Company PC, Certified Public Accountants, we want to wish you God's peace and blessings as we reflect on this past year and eagerly anticipate the beginnings of the new year. Our prayer for you is for good health, happiness, and quality time with God's family and friends. Happy New Year from DeNoble, Austin & Company PC, Certified Public Accountants, Rock Rapids and Laverne.
Welcome back to Central Lyon High School as we have 2:32 remaining here in this fourth quarter. I want to take this break in action to thank our sponsors once again. Avera Health, Frontier Bank, Pizza Ranch, Premier Bank, Sanford Health, DeNoble Austin Company PC, and the Pepsi Beverage Company. Just a reminder, we'll be back in action next Friday for boys-girls doubleheader versus West Lyon. Then on the 25th, we'll have a boys-girls doubleheader versus Sioux Center, and we will also be broadcasting the Siouxland Conference Wrestling Tournaments. Hymanson checks it in for the Lions, over to Schlumbum, over to Davis. Davis goes baseline, back out to Schlumbum. Schlumbum from 2 feet beyond the line, and Sutton Schlumbum with a 3. Steal. Hymanson gets the layup, and now it's just a 1-point lead. Jurens almost has it stolen again. Gets it to Driesen. Over to Olivia Johnson. Near miss the steal there. Driesen turns. Kylie Metzger standing right there, grabs the ball. Not able to wrestle it away, though. Jump ball is called, and it'll stay here. Gherkin checks back in for the Mustangs, playing with 4 fouls. Driesen not able to get that. Here come the Lions. 3-on-3. Hymanson is fouled by Olivia Johnson. So no good on the layup attempt. But Hayden Hymanson, leading scorer on the year for the Lions, held just to 7 points so far. Knocks down the first one. Hymanson just 1 for 4 so far from the line tonight, well below her average of 68%. Ties it up there. And Hayden Hymanson gives the Lions a 1-point lead. So a minute 39 remaining. Lions retake the lead. Post will bring it up for the Mustangs. Over to Driesen. Gherkin with it now. Post comes and gets it. Calling for a screen, I think. Nobody comes, and that's going to be a travel. My goodness. George Little Rock very discombobulated there. They just stood at the top for about 10, 15 seconds. Now the Lions with the 1-point lead. Obviously, they'll look to run some clock. Don't want to do anything stupid with the ball, that is. George Little Rock going to play zone. And Coach Grafing will take a timeout. So we'll take a timeout with them. You're watching Central Lyon basketball on the Central Lyon Broadcasting Network.
Are you where you need to be on your financial planning process? Whether it's planning for retirement, investment, or risk management, trust our team at Frontier Bank Wealth Management to start you on the path to financial success. We guarantee exceptional customer service and value your time. We hold ourselves to the highest fiduciary standard in the industry and serve your interests, not our own. Whether you're just starting your financial plan or want help in maintaining it, let Frontier Bank help you plan your future.
Welcome back to Central Lyon High School. 46.2 seconds remain. Lions with a 1-point lead and the ball. Lions inbound to Hymanson. Not going to guard her. She can stand there till the end of the game. Now George Lerock comes out. Lewis comes up and sets up, and a foul going to be called on Dreesen with a hip. So Hayden Hymanson will go back to the line, where she just made 2 to give the Lions a lead. That was a 10th foul on the Mustangs. So Lions are in double bonus for the rest of the game. Hymanson makes another. Give the Lions a 2-point lead. And Hayden Hymanson makes 4 straight free throws here in this game to give the Lions a 3-point lead. Coach Glanzer will call a timeout for the Mustangs. We'll take it with them. We'll be back after these messages.
Make your move to the largest orthopedic physician team in the region, Avera Orthopedics.
May your holidays sparkle with joy and excitement as the new year is upon us. On behalf of the entire staff of DeNoble, Austin & Company PC, certified public accountants, we want to wish you God's peace and blessings as we reflect on this past year and eagerly anticipate the beginnings of the new year. Our prayer for you is for good health, happiness, and quality time with God's family and friends. Happy New Year from DeNoble, Austin & Company PC, certified public accountants, Rock Rapids and Laverne.
And we're back here at Rock Rapids. 34.8 seconds remaining. Lions up by 3. George Lodoracco inbound. They do have 2 timeouts left. Lions with 1. Gherkin brings it up. Screen set by Dreesen. Over to Dykstra. Dykstra wide open for a 3 at the top of the key, and Dykstra nails it. Courtney Dykstra on the season. Dykstra just a 26% three-point shooter. Tonight, 4 for 6. No, sorry, 5 for 7. Sorry, I had not updated. Courtney Dykstra, 7 for 12 from the field, 5 for 7 from three-point land, 1 for 1 for free throws, 20 points for the senior. Lions did not do a very good job of identifying shooters there. I think they were more focused on post on the side. I think they were trying to set something up for her, and Dykstra just kind of came right up through the middle of the lane, got the ball, turned around, no one guarding her. And with no one guarding her, not the probably hardest shot she's ever had in the game. Nails it from about 2-3 feet beyond the three-point line. So now Lions will have the ball. Each team with 1 timeout remaining. Lions are in the double bonus, as George Little Rock has 10 fouls. CL with just 8 fouls, so they are in, or George Little Rock in the single bonus. Hymanson will bring it up for the Lions. And a foul called by Olivia Johnson. Not really sure the thought there, guarding her so close, that far away from the basket, but I think the Lions were just going to kind of hang out, set up a play there. However, regardless of what happens here, George Little Rock will have a shot at a winning basket. Unless, of course, the Lions get the rebound. You don't want to miss, that is. Hymanson makes the first, makes the second. 2-point lead. We'll see if they call timeout or if they just let him play. Post gets the ball. Dribbles baseline, throws it up, no good. Rebound, Olivia Johnson, no good. Rebound, Madison Dreesen, no good. Foul is called on Farrah Lewis. So Madison Dreesen, 0 for 1 on the night in the free throw line. 44% shooter on the year, makes the first one. Coach Grafing will call a timeout. Her last of the ball game, unless, of course, we go to overtime. So 2.1 seconds remaining here. Central line up by 1. Madison Dreesen will, when we come out of the timeout, will go back to the free throw line. Like I said, Dreesen shooting 43.8% from the free throw line this year. So far this game, she is 1 for 2. Dreesen with 5 points on the game. George Little Rock shooting 41.3% from the field. Lions shooting 30.5%. So Lions have improved. George Little Rock has gone down. Kind of what you if you would look at overall this season, that's what you would probably expect. The Lions well below their 40.3% field goal percentage average. They are at 30.5. So almost 10 full points underneath, percentage points that is, underneath what they normally shoot in a game. Now Dreesen steps to the line. Misses it. Farrah Lewis with the rebound. Immediately fouled by Mackenzie Post. One second remaining here in this ball game. Farrah Lewis, 3 for 6 so far from the free throw line tonight. Now 3 for 7. She is shooting 65.7% from the free throw line this year. A miss actually would probably be better for the Lions here. One second remaining. Lions up by 2. Coach Tyler Glanzer will call his final timeout. Might as well. Not going to do any good sitting in the locker room with that timeout. So Coach Glanzer calls it. We'll try and set something up here. We'll see if they have any good softball players on that team to inbound that ball and heave it down court. Obviously, George Little Rock going to want to advance this at least a half court with on the inbounds. Anything, you know, in the Lions side of the court, you're not really going to have enough time to get up court and get a realistic shot at it here. Both teams now out of timeouts. So 1 second remaining. Lions are not going to guard anyone in the front court, basically. Hymanson will make them throw it long. Get the ball into Johnson, and not even a shot will get off there, as again, not enough time. So the Lions able to survive 54-52. Lions get the lead, or get the win. We will take a short break here in between games, and we'll be back in a little bit with your boys' games.
Are you where you need to be on your financial planning process? Whether it's planning for retirement, investment, or risk management, trust our team at Frontier Bank Wealth Management to start you on the path to financial success. We guarantee exceptional customer service and value your time. We hold ourselves to the highest fiduciary standard in the industry and serve your interests, not our own. Whether you're just starting your financial plan or want help in maintaining it, let Frontier Bank help you plan your future.
Make your move to the largest orthopedic physician team in the region, Avera Orthopedics.
But I literally didn't see your text.
Pizza Ranch legends.
Like
The husband who didn't text back about supper.
probably near a text dead zone. You've heard of a text dead zone, right?
It's only a legend, but just in case, there's all kinds of husband didn't text back about supper flavor at Pizza Ranch.
I'm totally getting taco pizza!
There's all kinds of that at Pizza Ranch.
Small town values will never fade. Always finding a familiar face. A long lost friend with a helpful hand. Picking right up where you left off again. It's your hometown bank in your own backyard. With people that you trust. It's the way you like to live. It's the way you like to bank.
Premier Bank, member FDIC.
May your holidays sparkle with joy and excitement as the new year is upon us. On behalf of the entire staff of DeNoble, Austin and Company PC, certified public accountants, we want to wish you God's peace and blessings as we reflect on this past year and eagerly anticipate the beginnings of the new year. Our prayer for you is for good health, happiness, and quality time with God's family and friends. Happy New Year from DeNoble, Austin and Company PC, certified public accountants, Rock Rapids and Laverne.
Welcome back to Central Lyon High School as we get ready for our second game of the night. Recap our first game. Central Lyon with the 54-52 victory. By quarters, it looked like this. After one, Georgia Little Rock was up 16-10. After the second quarter, it was all tied at 22. Georgia Little Rock then took a 6-point lead into the fourth quarter as they outscored the Lions 15-9 in that third quarter after the Lions basically scored the first 7 points, and then Georgia Little Rock on a 15-2 run to end that third quarter. And then the Lions with some good defense there in the last 4 minutes basically of the game as they scored, they had a 3, got a steal, got the layup to cut the lead to 2, and then on free throws essentially the Lions were able to pull away and basically, well, not really pull away, but gain the lead and then hold on to that lead in the waning moments of that basketball game. For the Georgia Little Rock Mustangs, the leading scorer, Courtney Dykstra with 20. Leading rebounder, Mackenzie Post with 7. The rest of the scoring looked like this. Kayla Gherkin added 2, McKenna Ahrens 5, Michaela Johnson 5. Lauren Jurens had 5, Olivia Johnson with 1, Mackenzie Post had 8, Madison Eben had 2, and Madison Driesen had 4. For the Lions, Hayden Hymanson with 13 points was the leading scorer, and Kylie Metzger led the way with 8 rebounds. The rest of the scoring for the Lions looked like this. Reagan Van Wy contributed 1 point. Sutton Slumbum with 6, Kaylee Davis with 8, J.C. Fredrickson 2, Kyla Metzger 12, and Farrah Lewis 12. So Metzger and Lewis stepping up there with 12 points each. They only averaged 8 and 7 points respectively on the season, so they both were above their season average to help the Lions get that victory tonight. The Georgia Little Rock Mustangs were able to hold Hayden Hymanson to probably one of the lower scoring games she's had this year, as she's averaging 19.6 points per game, holding her to just 13 points. On the Mustang side, Courtney Dykstra, I don't even have what she's averaging per points because it was not in the, I believe she was 3rd, but I think I forgot to actually put that down. I usually just put the top 3 down. But regardless, their leading scorer was Mackenzie Post at 10 points per game coming into this game, and Dykstra going off for 20 tonight. Just a great shooting night for Courtney Dykstra. Unfortunately, it does not end up with the victory tonight for the Mustangs. So with that win, Central Lyon goes to 7-6 overall, 7-4 in the conference. Georgia Little Rock 3-10 overall, 2-9 in Siouxland Conference play. Up next for the Lions on Tuesday, they will travel to Rock Valley, and on Friday they will play West Lyon. For the Georgia Little Rock Mustangs, they will go to West Lyon on Tuesday, and they will be at home next Friday versus Boyden Hull. Once again, I want to thank our sponsors, Avera Health, Frontier Bank, Pizza Ranch, Premier Bank, Sanford Health, DeNoble Austin & Company PC, and the Pepsi Beverage Company. I want to remind everyone that there is a blood drive this Wednesday here in Rock Rapids. It'll be on Story, the Blood Mobile will be out on Story Street. If you want to give blood, you can come in through the door there on the east side of the building, the door that's right by the weight room. Check in there and then go and give blood. Also want to make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel so you know when we post any videos or when we start our live broadcasts like we're doing tonight. And also to follow Central Lyon on Facebook and Twitter to keep up on all the latest news. I highly suggest you follow us on Facebook and Twitter. We put out every day what events are going on that day. As the winter season is finally getting upon us, I do believe there might be some winter weather at some point. Got to believe there will be some. We'll have school closings. We'll have events that get postponed, and we'll put all that on Facebook. Not only that we postpone it, but we'll put out what the new dates are there as well when we know them. And that way you never miss out on an event that's going on here at Central Lyon. Probably the best way to stay informed on what we have going on here at the school. And that's not just athletics, that's everything. If we have a band concert, or if we have, we just had our I think we have a 7th grade courage retreat or something like that going on. You know, we put all that stuff out there so that you know that it's going on that day, not just limited to our athletics. As we approach here 3 minutes before this game, we're going to take a short break to hear from our sponsors. We'll be back with your starting lineups after these messages.
Are you where you need to be on your financial planning process? Whether it's planning for retirement, investment, or risk management, trust our team at Frontier Bank Wealth Management to start you on the path to financial success. We guarantee exceptional customer service and value your time. We hold ourselves to the highest fiduciary standard in the industry and serve your interests, not our own. Whether you're just starting your financial plan or want help in maintaining it, let Frontier Bank help you plan your future.
Make your move to the largest orthopedic physician team in the region, Avera Orthopedics.
But I literally didn't see your text.
Pizza Ranch legends.
Like
The
I was
husband who didn't text back about supper.
probably near a text dead zone. You've heard of a text dead zone, right?
It's only a legend, but just in case, there's all kinds of husband didn't text back about supper flavor at Pizza Ranch.
I'm totally getting taco pizza!
There's all kinds of that at Pizza Ranch.
Small town values will never fade. Always finding a familiar face. A long lost friend with a helpful hand. Picking right up where you left off again. It's your hometown bank in your own backyard. With people that you trust. It's the way you like to live. It's the way you like to bank.
Premier Bank, member FDIC.
May your holidays sparkle with joy and excitement as the new year is upon us. On behalf of the entire staff of DeNoble, Austin & Company PC, certified public accountants, we want to wish you God's peace and blessings as we reflect on this past year and eagerly anticipate the beginnings of the new year. Our prayer for you is for good health, happiness, and quality time with God's family and friends. Happy New Year from DeNoble, Austin & Company PC, certified public accountants, Rock Rapids and Laverne.
Welcome back to Rock Rapids as we are getting ready for starting lineups. Your starting lineup for the George Little Rock Mustangs. Mustangs will be led by number 1, a 5'10 senior guard, Blake Johnson. Number 4, their leading scorer at 12.8 points per game, a 6'4 junior guard, Peyton Malden. Number 5, second in scoring on the team, second in rebounds on the team, and leading the team in assists is number 5, Lucas Nagel, a 6'4 senior forward. Next up, third in scoring on the team and also leading the team in rebounds is number 20, Caleb Terhark, a 6'4 senior forward. And finishing up for the Mustangs, number 23, a 6'4 senior forward, Landon Jumpback. For the Lions, Austin Metzger, number 0, second on the team in rebounds. Then we have Braden Darren, a junior for the Lions. Then next is the leading scorer, Zed Hymanson, the senior, number 5. Zed's also second in rebounds. He leads the team in steals and leads the team in assists. Number 15, Cole Hogan, a junior, is next. Cole is second in scoring, and rounding out the lineup is senior, number 20, Caden Huseman, who is third in scoring and third in rebounds. And the Mustangs win the tip. Get out to Blake Johnson. Over to Malden. Malden goes baseline, but he steps on the baseline and turns it over. Austin Metzger will bring it up for the Lions. Over to Hymanson in the corner. Out to Caden Huseman. Now over to Hugedorn. Hugedorn dribbles over, gets it to Metzger. Metzger over to Darren. Cole Hugedorn wide open. Too hard. And here come the Mustangs. Malden again goes baseline. Nothing going there for Peyton Malden, and Austin Metzger with the rebound. Near steal there. Hymanson gets it though. Goes hard to the base, or goes with his right hand. And Zed Hymanson leads off the scoring. Malden with it out top now over to Johnson. Johnson from way beyond three-point line. No good. Caden Huseman with the rebound. Huseman will bring it up for the Lions. Huseman with it back again. Over to Hymanson. Huseman sets a screen for Hymanson. Over to Darren. Gets the ball down low to Huseman. Huseman drop step. No good. Gets his own rebound though. Darren with it now. Back to Huseman at the top of the key. Metzger. Back over to Hugedorn. Huseman with good position on Malden. Malden not really giving any resistance as Caden Huseman gets his first 2 points of the game. Jumbeck with it now. Or sorry, Terhark with it. Now Jumbeck has it. Over to Johnson in the corner. Skip pass over to Malden. Back out to Jumbeck. Jumbeck from three, no good. Terhark with the rebound. Terhark goes up with it over over Caden Huseman. And Caleb Hart gets the Mustangs on the board. Hymanson, nice pass to Cole Hugedorn, who had snuck behind Blake Johnson. And Hugedorn gets the easy bucket. Lions sitting in a 3-2 zone, it looks like, guarding Nagel in that middle of the zone. Nice steal there by Austin Metzger on the skip pass attempt. The Lions will have it up 6-2. Lions were able to hang with the Mustangs the first time they played because they shot well. Hymanson has that shot blocked from behind. Nagel will bring it up the court. Good pass to a streaking Terhark, who is fouled. Hymanson picks up the first foul of the ball game. Over to Jumbeck. Jumbeck, no good. No rebound. Nobody even in the lane for the Mustangs. And Zed Hymanson with a, I don't know what he did, but he picked up a foul. We're probably going to call he extended his arm. And Hymanson now with 2 quick fouls. We'll see what Coach Grilman does with that, as you cannot lose Zed Hymanson out there for the Lions, as Zed leads in scoring, second in rebounds, leads the team in steals, and leads the team in assists. Mustangs get the bucket down low. Now trail 6-4. Darren with it over to Hugedorn. Hymanson goes baseline, has it deflected. Johnson off the good pass on Nagel. Blake Johnson gets his first 2 points and ties the game at 6. Hugedorn with it over to Darren. Now to Caden Huseman. Hymanson will reset. As Coach Grilman yells out a play. Over to Metzger. Hymanson gets the ball down low. Huseman with it now. Hugedorn now. Hugedorn for three. No good. And Malden down with the rebound. Good pass there. Nagel gets it point blank, turns around, and Lucas Nagel gets his first 2 points of the ball game and gives the George Little Rock Mustangs their first lead at 8-6. Hymanson within the corner. Over to Huseman. Huseman finds Hugedorn in the corner. Hugedorn from three, and Cole Hugedorn nails it. George Little Rock is going to have to be aware of where Cole Hugedorn is, as he is a three-point, not really a three-point specialist, as he does have some off-the-dribble game, but Cole probably by far our best three-point shooters. Peyton Malden just misses everything point blank, and Hymanson picks up foul number 3. That'll bring in Tanner Vanentop, Carter Krull, and Mason Gurleman for the Lions. And number 21, Matt Haken, will enter for the Mustangs. Nobody guards Malden. He puts it up and is off the lines. GLR 0 for 4 from 3 points tonight so far in this first quarter. They are, as a team, they're shooting 32%, but not so great today so far today. Johnson misses another one. Carter Krull down at the rebound. Mason Gurleman has it stolen away from him by Haken. Nagel travels. Looked like he was going to go up with it and then just kind of bobbled the ball and traveled. So Lions with a 9-8 lead. And they'll have the ball here. Last 2 minutes of this first quarter. Darren with it over to Krull. Gets it down to Vanentop. Vanentop thought he was going to go up with it. Spin move, but Austin Metzger was going to the basket. Vanentop gave it to him on that last possession. Metzger not really ready for it, and another turnover by the Lions, and now a turnover by the Mustangs. Carter Krull going hard to the basket, gets a foul called. It will be Malden's first foul of the evening, first team foul on the Mustangs as well. Metzger with it now. And Metzger will draw the foul. That foul's going to be called on number 5, Lucas Nagel. His first, team foul number 2. Darren with it now, over to Metzger. Vanentop now, the top of the key, over to Krull. Krull dribbles over, Metzger from 12 feet, no good. Terhart down at the rebound. Here come the Mustangs. Johnson, wide open 3, and Johnson nails it. Johnson shooting 43.6% from the three-point line this year. You can't leave him open. They're not going to miss. He's not going to miss them all, as he has struggled so far tonight, but makes that one. Vanentop has that one blocked. Carter Krull knocks that one away. And it's off to Hart, remain Mustang basketball. Jaden Klingenberg in the game, and Nate Klingenberg in the game as well for the Mustangs. Gurleman with it, top of the key. Vanentop sets a screen. And almost a steal there by Terhart. Great hustle by Austin Metzger. Three-pointer in the air by Carter Krull, and Carter Krull nails the 3. Lions regain the lead. Peyton Malden with it. Lions aren't even going to guard him out of the three-point line. Haken gets it over there to Nate Klingenberg, up with it, but no good. At the end of the first one, Lions lead 12-11. We'll be back on the Central Line Broadcasting Network after these messages.
Are you where you need to be on your financial planning process? Whether it's planning for retirement, investment, or risk management, trust our team at Frontier Bank Wealth Management to start you on the path to financial success. We guarantee exceptional customer service and value your time. We hold ourselves to the highest fiduciary standard in the industry and serve your interests, not our own. Whether you're just starting your financial plan or want help in maintaining it, let Frontier Bank help you plan your future.
But I literally didn't see your text.
Pizza Ranch legends.
Like
The
I was
husband who didn't text back about supper.
probably near a text dead zone. You've heard of a text dead zone, right?
It's only a legend, but just in case, there's all kinds of husband didn't text back about supper flavor at Pizza Ranch.
I'm totally getting taco pizza!
There's all kinds of that at Pizza Ranch.
And welcome back to Central Lyon as we go to the second quarter. Lions with the 12-11 lead. Lions were 5 for 11 from the field that first quarter for 45%, 2 for 4 from three-point land, 50%. No free throw shot for the Lions. Mustangs were 5 for 14, 36% from the field, 1 for 6 from three-point, and they also shot no free throws. Carter Kroll, another three on the way, no good. Rebound by Jumbeck. Foul will be called there on Caden Huseman, which will send number 4, Peyton Malden, to the line. Malden is a 70% free throw shooter on the year. Misses the first one. Cooper Spees checks into the game for the Lions. Freshman guard. Malden makes 1 of 2 and ties the game at 12. Kroll brings it up for the Lions over to Grilliman. Grilliman gets it down to Huseman. A quick foul called on number 21, Matt Haken. And the quick lob into Spees. Jumbeck not paying any attention. Spees unable to make it, but draws the foul, and Cooper Spees will head to the line for the Lions. Spees makes the first one. Cooper's first free throw attempt of the year. He just started varsity level this week. And Cooper goes 2 for 2 and gives the Lions a 2-point lead, 14-12. Johnson gets it, no good. Huseman came flying through at the last second. Up to Hugedorn, now over to Darren. Spees with it, over to Kroll, out to Huseman. Now over to Kroll. Kroll fakes it, nice giving down the middle of the lane. Great pass, Carter Kroll to Caden Huseman. The Lions lead by 4. Malden with it. Again, the Lions are not giving him any respect at the three-point line. Johnson over to Malden. Back out to Blake Johnson. Now over to Jumbeck. Back over to Blake Johnson. Fakes a shot, gives out to Haken, or gives it down to Haken, that is. Then Malden gets to the top of the line, top of the key. Nobody stops Peyton Malden, and he just goes right down the middle of the lane for the easy bucket. Huseman now just standing there at the top of the key, no defense. Over to Spies. Darren at it with it now, Kogadorn, now Krull. Huseman again at the top of the key. Huseman goes his right hand, misses, and Haken down at the rebound. Nagel will push for the Mustangs. Over to Jumbeck. Jumbeck, no good. Jumbeck, a 31.4% three-point shooter, 0 for on the night. As a team, 1 for 7 for the Mustangs. The Lions will take a 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be back after these messages.
Make your move to the largest orthopedic physician team in the region, Avera Orthopedics.
Welcome back to Rock Rapids. 5:31 remaining here in the second quarter. Lions lead 16-14. Leading scorers so far, Cole Huggenhorn with 5, Blake Johnson with 5, Caden Huseman leading in rebounds for the Lions with 3, and Caleb Terhark leading the Mustangs with 5 rebounds. Lions are outscoring the Mustangs 5-0 on the bench, as George Little Rock basically don't really have a bench. Looking at their stats, they don't bring very many points off the bench, that is. 3-second call there. So with the turnover, Mustangs will look to get the tie here with the 2 or take the lead on a 3. Nagel tries to skip past it, but Cooper Spies gets in the lane. Spies now. Not a great pass there by the freshman, as he threw Braden Darren out of bounds. To Hart back in for the Mustangs, Vanentop and Austin Metzger in for the Lions. Lions will go to that 2-3 zone. It's a 2-3, but what they're doing is they're bringing their middle guy up to play the offensive guy that kind of runs from point to point. Good find there on the backside. Jumbeck up with it, and Jumbeck with the baskets. Score tied now, as Spies gets over to Huggenhorn. Vanentop with it now. Back over to Huggenhorn. Looking for a screen there from Vanentop. Huseman gets it in to Vanentop. Terhart comes from the backside, though, and gets the block. And the Mustangs will look to take the lead here. Jumbeck with another 3 and another miss. The Mustangs are ice cold from 3 points tonight. We have them for 1 for 8. Spies with a good move, and Spies with the bucket. Cooper Spies, I believe, with his first varsity field goal of his career. He did have a couple free throws before that in this game. Jumbeck with it now. Skip pass over to Johnson. Johnson wide open. The Lions are just sagging off the Mustangs and just clogging up the lane. And so far for the Lions, it's working. Mustangs shooting 7 for 20 from the field, 1 for 8 from 3 points. So that philosophy so far is working for the Lions. Lions shooting 7 for 17 from the field, which is good for 41%. 2 for 5 from 3 points, and they are perfect 2 for 2 from the free throws. Mustangs are leading right now on the rebounds, 13-10. Each team has 6 turnovers. Lions have 4 steals, GLR with 3. Both teams, only 4 team fouls. Lions, though, playing without their leading scorer, as Zed Hymanson picked up 3 fouls already. He has 3 of the team 4. George Little Rock, nobody with more than 1. So no foul issues on really either side besides Hymanson. Johnson shuffles his feet. The Lions inbound. Spees over to Metzger. Metzger shuffled his feet there. They missed that one. Spees with it now over to Metzger. Vanden Tops looks to set a screen. Metzger goes baseline instead. And Aiken gets the loose ball. Nagel will bring it up for the Mustangs. To Hart now. Over to Johnson. Nagel. Into Terhart. Terhart. Turnaround. Good. And Terhart ties it up for the Lions. Or sorry, for the Mustangs. Lions looking to use their physicality down low. They are definitely outmatched when it comes to size. As on the court right now, George Little Rock is basically 6'4" all the way around besides Blake Johnson. Lions don't have anyone 6'4" on the entire team. Gerlman checks in for Hagedorn. Gerlman inbounds it to Van Top. Back over to Gerlman. Foul called. That'll be on number 23, Landon Jumbeck. Jumbeck's second foul of the game, 5 team fouls. Gerlman will inbound for the Lions, so they just get it in. Metzger will set up the offense here. Extremely low scoring game here. 18-18 with 2:22 left in the second quarter. Though playing in really what the Lions need. They need a low scoring game. Unable to convert down low there was Vanden Top. Now Mustangs with the ball. Lions just content to basically make the Mustangs shoot from the outside. They are not doing well from the outside so far. Gerlman with it now. Over to Vanden Top. Now to Metzger. Metzger gets it to Spees. 2 freshmen out there for the Lions with Gerlman and Spees. You're going to look at the stat book so far this year. Not a whole lot of offense out there for the Lions. Top 3 scorers on the year sitting on the bench. Darren way off the mark there. Here comes Malden. Haken unable to hold on to it, and now the Mustangs, they had an advantage. Now they're going to have to reset into this zone. Terhart now, wide open 3, no good. Metzger with the rebound. Gerlman gets it now. Gerlman fires a 3. Mason Gerlman with the 3. Gerlman getting his first home action of the year. Did play on Monday. Scored 20 points over at Hills. And a charge will be called. That one is pretty obvious. Tanner Vanden Top just standing there. Caleb Terhart lowers his shoulder and sends Vanden Top flying. Terhart with his first foul of the game. Blake Johnson checks in for Jumbeck. Spees will have it for the Lions here. The last 40 seconds of the quarter, of the half that is as well. See if the Lions hold or if they just run through their offense. They want to shoot for one, go for one. They just give the ball at the top of the key to Vanden Top. They're not guarding him at all. Gerlman from the side, no good. Here comes Peyton Malden. Malden up quickly, and Malden with the friendly roll. That's the George Little Rock Mustangs game there is in transition. Lions here now, the last 8 seconds. Spees will have to get it up. Spees, no good. And the ball will be rebounded there by the Mustangs. So George Little Rock not shooting well from the field. Lions playing their type of basketball. They'll take a 1-point lead into halftime. We'll be back after some messages from our sponsors.
Are you where you need to be on your financial planning process? Whether it's planning for retirement, investment, or risk management, trust our team at Frontier Bank Wealth Management to start you on the path to financial success. We guarantee exceptional customer service and value your time. We hold ourselves to the highest fiduciary standard in the industry and serve your interests, not our own. Whether you're just starting your financial plan or want help in maintaining it, let Frontier Bank help you plan your future.
But I literally didn't see your text.
Pizza Ranch legends.
Like
The husband who didn't text back about supper.
probably near a text dead zone. You've heard of a text dead zone, right?
It's only a legend, but just in case, there's all kinds of husband didn't text back about supper flavor at Pizza Ranch.
I'm totally getting taco pizza!
There's all kinds of that at Pizza Ranch.
Make your move to the largest orthopedic physician team in the region, Avera Orthopedics.
Small town values will never fade. Always finding a familiar face. A long lost friend with a helpful hand. Picking right up where you left off again. It's your hometown bank in your own backyard. With people that you trust. It's the way you like to live. It's the way you like to bank.
Premier Bank, member FDIC.
May your holidays sparkle with joy and excitement as the new year is upon us. On behalf of the entire staff of DeNoble, Austin and Company PC, certified public accountants, we want to wish you God's peace and blessings as we reflect on this past year and eagerly anticipate the beginnings of the new year. Our prayer for you is for good health, happiness, and quality time with God's family and friends. Happy New Year from DeNoble, Austin and Company PC, certified public accountants, Rock Rapids and Laverne.
Welcome back here to Central Lyon High School. Halftime. Lions lead by 1 over George Little Rock. Halftime stats here. First, for your visiting Mustangs, George Little Rock 9. We have them 9 for 23 from the field for 39%, 1 for 9 from three-point for 11%, 1 for 2 from the free throw line for 50%. Lions, on the other hand, 8 for 23 at 34% from the field, 3 for 8 from three-point line, and 2 for 2 from 2 for 2 from the free throw line for 100%. Neither team really shooting that great. The Lions averaging 43% from the field, 28% from three-point, so they're a little above their three-point average for the year and a little below their team or their field goal average for the year. Mustangs, on the other hand, Mustangs shoot 51% from the field so far this year, shooting just 39% tonight. They shoot 32% from three-point line, just 11% so far tonight. Very, very low scoring. Central Lyon averaging 55.7 points per game. George Little Rock averaging 63.4, and we're sitting at 21-20. So very, very low scoring game here tonight. Some other stats here for you. Turnovers. George Little Rock has committed 9 to the Lions 7. Steals. Lions have 5. George Little Rock has 4. George Little Rock committed 16 fouls that first half. And Central Lyon committed 4. Leading scorer for the Mustangs is Terhart with 6. Lions leading scorer is Hugerdorn at 5. Leading rebounder for the Mustangs is Malden with 5, and the leading rebounder for the Lions, Caden Huseman, with 3. Lions have had 10 points come from their bench. The Mustangs have 0 points off their bench. Other scoring here, Blake Johnson with 5 points, Peyton Malden with 5 points, Lucas Nagel with 2, Caleb Terhart leading the way with 6, and Landon Jumbeck shooting with adding 2. For the Lions, Mason Gerleman with 3, Carter Crow with 3, Zed Hymanson, who sat almost the entire first half there with 2 points, Cole Hugerdorn 5, Caden Huseman 4, and Cooper Spees 4 as well. So the Lions getting some timely contribution off their bench, with the two freshmen coming off the bench for 7 of those points, and Carter Crow with adding 3 for a total of 10. Lions' strategy so far of just basically playing off the three-point line as far as they possibly can is working out. We'll see if that continues to be the case here in the second half, if the Mustangs try something different, or if the Lions continue. I'm sure they're going to continue that defense. I don't know why you would switch off of that. So we'll see what the second half has in store for us. We're 2 minutes and 40 seconds away. We'll stop and pause here for another word from our sponsors. You're watching Lions basketball on the CL Broadcasting Network.
Are you where you need to be on your financial planning process? Whether it's planning for retirement, investment, or risk management, trust our team at Frontier Bank Wealth Management to start you on the path to financial success. We guarantee exceptional customer service and value your time. We hold ourselves to the highest fiduciary standard in the industry and serve your interests, not our own. Whether you're just starting your financial plan or want help in maintaining it, let Frontier Bank help you plan your future.
May your holidays sparkle with joy and excitement as the new year is upon us. On behalf of the entire staff of DeNoble, Austin & Company PC, certified public accountants, we want to wish you God's peace and blessings as we reflect on this past year and eagerly anticipate the beginnings of the new year. Our prayer for you is for good health, happiness, and quality time with God's family and friends. Happy New Year from DeNoble, Austin & Company PC, certified public accountants, Rock Rapids and Laverne.
Small town values will never fade. Always finding a familiar face. A long lost friend with a helpful hand. Picking right up where you left off again. It's your hometown bank in your own backyard. With people that you trust. It's the way you like to live. It's the way you like to bank.
Premier Bank, member FDIC.
Make your move to the largest orthopedic physician team in the region, Avera Orthopedics.
But I literally didn't see your text.
Pizza Ranch legends.
Like
The
I was
husband who didn't text back about supper.
probably near a text dead zone. You've heard of a text dead zone, right?
It's only a legend, but just in case, there's all kinds of husband didn't text back about supper flavor at Pizza Ranch.
I'm totally getting taco pizza!
There's all kinds of that at Pizza Ranch.
And we're about ready to start the third quarter here. Mustangs will start with the ball. We'll see what co-head coaches Brian Leuenberger and Greg DeBoer have drawn up at the halftime locker room to combat this kind of sagging defense that the Lions have been giving so far this game. Looks like we have the same starters out there for both teams. Johnson tried to get it down low to Nagel, but Austin Metzger just standing there, takes it away. Hymanson back in the game for the Lions, playing with those 3 fouls. Gets over to Darren now. Hugedorn with the ball. Tries to get it down low, ill-advised pass again. Here comes Terhark. Terhark over to Johnson. Nagel streaking, and Nagel with a layup. Now a 1-point lead for the Mustangs. Hymanson with it, over to Darren. Darren gets it to Huseman. Back to Darren. Darren for 3. Darren, no good. Blake Johnson down with the rebound. Johnson almost tried to go behind his back and almost gave the ball to Huseman there. Malden gets stuck in the lane. Now that sagging defense and shooting so poorly, now the Mustangs are starting to second think themselves. They just got to keep putting the ball up. They are not a bad shooting team. I mean, there is Jumbeck, and there's Jumbeck with a 3. You know, they had a couple times there where they've been open here this first minute and a half, and they have passed up wide open 3-pointers. If CL's gonna sit back in that defense, they're gonna have to knock some of those down, otherwise Central Lyon will just keep playing that sagging defense and force them to drive. Huseman over to Hymanson now. Hymanson gets it down to Huseman. Huseman quickly up with it before the defense can recover. And Huseman cuts the lead to 2. Johnson with it now at the top of the key. Mustangs are reset. Jumbeck in the corner, back over to Johnson. Over to Malden. Malden drives. Goes baseline. Lions do a great job of basically just standing there. Peyton Malden gets way too far underneath the basket. Got a great view here from this angle. And off the loose ball, it'll be Central Lyon basketball. Lions once again will slow it down. They're going to be methodical about this and just run through their offense. Huseman over to Hugedorn. Hugedorn open for 3, no good. Malden with the rebound. Gets up to Johnson. Johnson just beats the defense back. Not very good transition defense there by the Lions, and it's a 4-point lead again for the Mustangs. Darren with it now over to Hymanson. Now Metzger with it on the side. Back to Huseman at the top. Now Hymanson. Over to Hugedorn. Hugedorn leads Caden Huseman to his open hand, but Huseman not able to convert as he gets blocked from behind. Terhark over to Malden. Malden, no good. And Braden Darren down with the rebound for the Lions. Hymanson will bring it up for the Lions. A lot of contact there on both ends. And Nagel's going to be called. for a travel. Don't really think it was a travel, to be honest with you. Pretty sure he only took one step and was going up with it, but the official trailing behind the play there did not see it that way. So Lions have it now. Hymanson. Now Huseman with it. Huseman goes up, partially blocked, but Huseman able to muscle it through. And Caden Huseman with his 6th point, I believe, of the game. To Hart quickly on the other end. Up with it, no good, but he's fouled. Fouled by Caden Huseman. So Terhark will head to the line for the 2nd foul called of the game on Caden Huseman. Haken in the game for the Mustangs. Vanentop, Krull, and Gerleman will check in for the Lions. Caleb Terhark, a 65% shooter on the year from the free throw line. These are his first free throws of the game. And he knocks them both down. Mustangs back to a 4-point lead. Hymanson over to Gerleman. Gerleman for 3. Gerleman with another 3. That's Mason Gerleman's game right there. He is not going to overpower anybody as a freshman out there, but he is deadly if you let him shoot. Malden there about loses the ball. Jump back wide open. Jump back no good. Matt Haken with the rebound, but foul will be called on Haken. Carter Kroll bringing it for the Lions. Gerleman again from the top of the key. Gerleman no good as they set him up there. Come over the top. He misses his first of the night. Terhark. And Terhark is called for a charge. Carter Kroll just standing there. Caleb Terhark saw him the whole time. Hard to tell from this angle how far out of the lane Carter Kroll was. But there's no doubt Terhark just ran straight into him. So the Lions now with a chance to take the lead. Retake the lead, that is. Kroll with it. Over to Hymanson. Hymanson gets it in to Vanentop. Back out to Hymanson. GLR kind of playing that same defense on Zed Hymanson that Central Lyon is playing on every Georgia Little Rock defender, and that is to give him the three-point line. Not a good pass there by Braden Darren as Peyton Malden is able to steal it there as he goes coast to coast and is fouled before the shot. Pretty obvious foul there by Braden Darren. His first foul, second team foul. Not a lot of fouls, not a lot of points. 2 team fouls so far on each, and 16 total points this quarter. Nagel misses, but nobody puts a body on him. Gets his own rebound. Hymanson with 3 fouls just has to stand there, and Nagel gets the buckets. Gerleman with it now, back out to Krull. Hymanson now. Hymanson for 3, that's gonna be short. Hymanson chases his own rebound down. Hymanson drives and is fouled. That foul is on number 4, Peyton Malden. Malden's second foul, 3rd team foul. Hymanson knocks down the first. Hymanson shooting 64.8% from the free throw line this year. 1 for 1 after that free throw tonight. 1 for 2. Off of Krull there, will be George Little Rock basketball. Spies and Hagedorn check in for the Lions. Malden to bring the ball up here in the last 2 minutes of this third quarter. Mustangs with a 2-point lead. Haken wide open down low, misses the bunny, gets his own rebound, puts it up, and is fouled. Never mind. Good job, Jana. Haken misses it. Krull down with the rebound. Mustangs again with a 4-point lead. Stayed between 2 and 4-point lead here for the Mustangs pretty much the entire quarter. Grillman with it in the corner now. Someone's got to move to him here. He's going to get a 5-second call. Spies gets it now. Over to Krull. Over to Hagedorn. Hagedorn, the 3-point specialist, misses. Might have been tipped. And here come the Mustangs. Malden with the miss. Spies down with the rebound. And a foul was called on Matt Haken. Nagel checks back into the game for Haken. Krull with it now, under a minute. Over to Spies. Back out to Grillman. Grillman from the top of the key, no good, short. Hagedorn with the rebound. Hagedorn up with it quick, no good. Nagel down with the rebound for the Mustangs. Blake Johnson will bring it up here. Jumback, and Jumback gets the circus shot. Krull with a foul, and Jumback will go to the line. Metzger and Darren back into the game for the Lions. Nate Klingenberg into the game for the Mustangs. Jumback. Jumback missed the free throw, and then there was a foul called on Jaden Klingenberg at midcourt. That's probably one of the weirdest fouls I've seen this year. Lions look like they're going to hold for the last shot here. 20 seconds remaining. Darren with it. Now over to Vanentop. Vanentop can just hold it here if he just wants to wait for the time to run down. Now Darren over to Spies. Down to Vanentop. Back out to Spies. Spies will go baseline. Back out to Darren. Over to Hagedorn. 3 seconds now. Hagedorn, no good. Jump back down with the rebound, and that'll do it. So the Mustangs outscore the Lions 15-8 that quarter. They'll take a 6-point lead into the fourth quarter. We'll be back after these messages. You're watching CL Basketball on the Central Line Broadcasting Network.
May your holidays sparkle with joy and excitement as the new year is upon us. On behalf of the entire staff of DeNoble, Austin & Company PC, Certified Public Accountants, we want to wish you God's peace and blessings as we reflect on this past year and eagerly anticipate the beginnings of the new year. Our prayer for you is for good health, happiness, and quality time with God's family and friends. Happy New Year from DeNoble, Austin.
And we're back here getting ready to start the fourth quarter. Mustangs lead 35-29. Again, very low scoring game here. It was 12-11 CL after the first quarter. 21-20 Central Lyon led at halftime, and now 35-29 George Little Rock leads as we enter the fourth quarter. Metzger will lead it up for the Lions here as we start our final 8 minutes. He gets it over to Hagedorn. Now over to Darren. Darren back to Huseman. Gets it into Hymanson, who gives it to Huseman, who was trying to streak to the basket. Mustangs get it out to Nagel. Nagel throws it down. Mustang now lead by 8. Metzger with it now. Metzger with the buckets. Coach Grillerman going to call a timeout here. 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Small town values will never fade. Always finding a familiar face. A long lost friend with a helpful hand. Picking right up where you left off again. It's your hometown bank in your own backyard. With people that you trust, it's the way you like to live. It's the way you like to bank.
Premier Bank, member FDIC.
Back here in Rock Rapids. Still a 6-point lead here after both teams exchange baskets there to start the fourth quarter. Malden brings it up for the Mustangs. Just 7 points tonight for the leading scorer of the Mustangs. The Lions have stifled him as Blake Johnson steps out. Johnson, the best three-point shooter on the team, finally knocks another one down. I believe he already had one. Hymanson off the mark, gets his own rebound, and is fouled. That'll be called on Peyton Malden, his third foul of the game. 6th team foul. Hymanson will head to the line. 1 for 2 so far tonight on the free throw line for Zed Hymanson. Knocks down the first one. Carter Kroll into the game now. Always a good game here when Central Lyon and Georgia Lork play each other, regardless of really the talent level that's on the court. As GLR is the #1 team in the conference, and Central Lyon is the #10 team at the moment in the conference. So Central Lyon trying to hang around here the last 6.5 minutes. And Johnson with another three. And it'll be a full timeout. Sorry, a little discussion down there on the court on what was going to happen there. The official trying to tell Coach Leuenberger that you can't just throw your arms out that you want a full timeout. You actually have to say timeout first or make a T with your hands. As you throw your arms out to the side, it kind of looks like you're celebrating, not calling a full timeout. So George Little Rock now with a 10-point lead as they have started to heat up from outside. It was only really a matter of time, at least for Blake Johnson. He's shooting 43.6% from the three-point line this year. You know, they're not going to shoot 1 for 12 or 1 for 11 forever if you're Central Lyon. You just got to hope that it lasts long enough that you can stay in the game. Lions now trail by 10. Leading scorers on the night, Johnson with 11 after those 2 threes for the Mustangs. Malden with 8 rebounds for George Little Rock. Zed Hymanson leading the way for the Lions with 8 points and also leading the way with 4 rebounds. Like I said, heating up a little bit, George Little Rock is. They are now 43.9% from the field as they are 18 for 41. Lions staying about the same as what they were the first half. They are at 12 for 39 and shooting 30.77. The Mustangs have made 3 threes this quarter. I believe they are 3 for 4, or maybe 3 for 3 this half, that is. As I believe we had them 1 for 11 at halftime, and they are now 4 for 15. So still not great shooting, but recent shooting a lot better. And here they come again. Johnson looking to go coast to coast, kind of loses his dribble, and the Mustangs will reset here, up by 10 with 6 minutes left. Near steal there by Hugedorn. Malden gets stuck with it, now puts it out to Jumbeck. Malden again, three-point line. Malden just a 7% three-point shooter on the year. They're gonna let him shoot all day out there. Jumbeck with the turnaround, and now it's a 12-point lead. Kind of dangerous territory here for the Lions. They need to get a bucket. They can't have empty possessions. As George Lork is starting to heat up from the field. Hymanson with it, spin move, stopped, gets it to Metzger. Metzger, reverse layup, no good. Almost gets his own rebound. Jumbeck comes down with it instead. Coach Leuenberger telling them to stop and slow down, but no, they're going to keep going, and they get the bucket by Terhark, now a 14-point lead. Kind of reminiscent of the first meeting between these two teams. Lions hung around, and eventually they just kind of got worn down. Hugedorn, strong move to the basket by Cole Hugedorn, gets the bucket and draws the foul. Foul is called on number 1, Blake Johnson, his first foul, but it is a 7th team foul, so Lions will be in the bonus here for the last 5:02 of this game, and there's nothing better in basketball when you're behind than scoring with the clock stopped. So every foul now, the Lions will shoot. Mustangs here, I'm sure, are going to run some offense. Not going to be in any hurry here. This is where that kind of sagging defense comes in to haunt you, as they have not been playing hard perimeter defense all game, and the Mustangs, honestly, if they really wanted to, could probably run 2 or 3 minutes here just by standing around with the ball. Instead, Peyton Malden knocks down a long-range jumper. So I guess, what do I know? Extends the lead back to 13 now. Huseman with the ball. Cross-court pass to Hymanson. Hymanson will go baseline. Reverse layup. No good. Here comes Terhark. Gets over to Jumbeck. Jumbeck expecting some contact by Huseman, but Huseman lets him go. He misses it, but the ball is going to be called off Central Lyon, so George Lork will inbound. Pretty slick move there by Caden Huseman. Jumbeck thought he was going to get contact, but Huseman totally avoids it and forces the miss. Nagel there with another miss for the Mustangs. Hymanson up with it quick. Turnaround, no good, and that'll be knocked out of bounds. No. Foul called on Caden Huseman. Not going to pick on the referees here, but probably not the greatest refereed game I've ever seen in my life. They don't rotate when they call fouls. They try to signal from way across court. You go to any coaching, any clinic on refereeing, the very number 1 rule, you call a foul, you go to the bench. You go to the scorer's table. You point to the side that got the foul, and then you give it to the people keeping book. My mom keeps book, has been keeping book since ever my dad was a head coach, and I know it bugs her when they don't walk over and tell them exactly what's happened. It's kind of lazy, to be honest with you. Jumbeck now in the middle of the lane, no good. Gets his own rebound. And Johnson now will reset for the Mustangs. Malden with it now. Almost has his pocket stolen there. Cole Hugedorn giving great effort. And Lions are going to call a timeout, full timeout, so we'll take a break with them. We'll be back on the CL Broadcasting Network after these messages.
Are you where you need to be on your financial planning process? Whether it's planning for retirement, investment, or risk management, trust our team at Frontier Bank Wealth Management to start you on the path to financial success. We guarantee exceptional customer service and value your time. We hold ourselves to the highest fiduciary standard in the industry and serve your interests, not our own. Whether you're just starting your financial plan or want help in maintaining it, let Frontier Bank help you plan your future.
But I literally didn't see your text.
Pizza Ranch legends.
Like
The
I was
husband who didn't text back about supper.
probably near a text dead zone. You've heard of a text dead zone, right?
It's only a legend, but just in case, there's all kinds of husband didn't text back about supper flavor at Pizza Ranch.
I'm totally getting taco pizza!
There's all kinds of that at Pizza Ranch.
Back here, Central Lyon. Mustangs will inbound, up 13. 3.5 minutes to go here in the ball game. Interesting to see what the Mustangs are going to do. Lions now in man-to-man. See if they'll just run. They're going to just run through their offense. Looks like they're just going to run through their man-to-man offense. Probably take easy baskets when they get it. Hart drives. Blocked by Hymanson, but instead a foul is called. No, they will not call it on Hymanson. I didn't think Hymanson fouled at all. They're going to call that on Krull. So Carter Krull with his second foul of the game. Team 6th foul. Hart misses the first one. Caleb Hart, a 65.2% free throw shooter on the year. Makes 1 of 2. And it's a 14-point lead for the Mustangs. Lions are going to need to basically score here on every possession with only 3 minutes remaining. Down by 14. They're going to have to get some stops, obviously. Carter Krull, good start. If it goes down, no good. Hymanson goes for the rebound. Loose ball will go to Peyton Malden. Nobody guards Malden. He drives and gets the bucket. Looking like this one's going to end up basically just like the first one. The Lions lost by about 15. Mason Gerleman for 3, no good. It's now 16. George Lerock coach is now yelling to run some clock. Apparently Peyton Malden doesn't care. He takes it baseline in a double team, throws it up, and he gets the baskets. Hymanson spins. Back out to Krull. Krull throws up a 3, no good. Peyton Malden down with the rebound. Now I think we'll see the Mustangs run some clock here. 2 minutes remaining, up by 18 points. No reason to press here. Krull goes for the rebound. Instead, commits the foul. Darren Metzger and Vanentop back into the game for the Lions. Caleb Hart 3 for 4 before that one. Now 4 for 5 from the line this game. Only shooting 65.2% on the year, so above his average on the year from the free throw line. Metzger will bring it up for the Lions. Over to Vanentop. Metzger with it again now. Hagedorn with it. Metzger now. Hagedorn really the only three-point threat out there for the Lions. Blake Johnson almost with a steal. Now Matt Haken almost with the steal, but instead Central Line basketball here on the end line. Jump back into the game for Haken. The lead is now 20 points for the Mustangs. Hagedorn gets it down to Vanentop. Over to Hymanson. Now Darren with it. Darren will throw up a 3. Darren with the 3 is good. So Braden Darren, his first points of the night. Minute left now. Johnson out to Nagel. Nagel to Malden. Malden in, rejected by Hymanson. To Hark now, gets it, just dribbles it out. Nagel now. Over to Johnson, 35 seconds left. Back to Nagel. Looks like they're just going to dribble this one out here. Maybe take a layup if they get it, but looks like George Little Rock is going to get the win. Next up for these teams, Central Lyon will be at Rock Valley on Tuesday. And then they'll be back here home on next Friday versus West Lyon. We'll have that game here on our YouTube channel. For George Little Rock, they will go to West Lyon on Tuesday and then be at home next Friday versus Boyden Hall. Boyden Hall, the only team so far able to beat the Mustangs. So they'll look to, Mustangs that is, will look to revenge that loss. They'll go to 11-1 on the year, 9-1 in the conference. Lions will fall to 3-10 on the year and 0-10 in the conference. So George Little Rock gets the win, 56-39. Leading scorers tonight, Peyton Malden with 13 for the Lions, Cole Hugedorn with 10 for the Lions. Malden 13 for the George Little Rock Mustangs, Cole Hugedorn 10 for the Lions. Peyton Malden also led in rebounds with 9 for GLR. And Zed Hymanson had 4 for the Lions. One more chance to thank our sponsors of Air Health, Frontier Bank, Pizza Ranch, Premier Bank, Sanford Health, DeNoble Austin Company PC, and the Pepsi Beverage Company. We'll be back on air next Friday when Lions face West Lyon. For everyone here in Rock Rapids, this is Jeff Cruz signing off. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.